North County Lifeline's mission is to build self-reliance among youth, individuals, and families through community-based and clinically sound services. We have 5 primary service areas. The first is youth development, which works with kids in the juvenile justice system, child abuse prevention, behavioral health for youth and families. We're also working with former foster kids with supportive services and transitional housing. And then we have anti-human trafficking services countywide.
I was just a little kid and I seen all the other kids from the neighborhood playing dodgeball out here. I just saw it as an after-school program that was just like a place to pass time and just have fun with all the other kids. But ever since time passed, it grew into something much more than that. If the program didn't exist, I feel like I would have been more influenced by my environment. Like the program has gave me the scope to see past that, and with all the opportunities they've offered me, that was very beneficial for me to think outside the box.
This program gave me a second chance at anything. Like no other program would have taken me. I was homeless for 6 months or so. Turning 23, they stopped giving you funding at 24. So the fact they let me in at the last year saved my life. It really did.
So we had about 4 programs and a budget under $300,000 when I started. They were little programs just trying to take care of a little need, and then based on people coming for service, they grew and grew.
And it was really a Pandora's box. The minute we started doing those services, it just exploded with need.
Eventually, the demand became so great that of course we grew into a much bigger program.
16 years later, the budget has gone from $5.2 million to $16.4 million.
And that's one thing that we consistently do is wanting to know what the needs of the community are, and then we go out and we find the opportunities to be able to support those needs.
We continue to respond to community, and one of those interruptions that we jumped into was into human trafficking, which was captured in the program called Project Life. Human trafficking in San Diego, we know, is a major issue and huge problem. And so Lifeline stepped in because of community saying, this is what we need, this is what we need. We were able to develop this program and an area of expertise that I think stands out across the county.
I love the fact that Lifeline saw a need in the community. The young people spoke out and said, hey, we need a place to be. And the drop-in center was created.
What we felt like was the most important thing we could do was work with youth and young adults. We can really help keep them out of that adult system that is so chronically impacted right now, and then trying to really change the way the system works to divert young people from homelessness.
The mission of self-reliance within Lifeline is where I connect myself to the most, mainly because I know without resources and community, it's nearly impossible to be able to thrive.
We've been involved with a program for about 6 months. Lifeline changed our life. Calling the other services, I think that it was the only one that actually, I don't know, it seemed they care. And then to me, that was it. Even the church that we went to, it was just like, okay, I have time to you next week. Or Children's Hospital, 9 months. 9 months, by that time, my daughter is gonna be probably, I don't know, hopefully she's still alive, you know? So it's like, not 9 months, not a year. I need the help today. And that was the difference.
I have seen many parents actually use North County Lifeline as a resource. And so they come back many times to ask for different types of resources.
We have so many programs that specialize in working with so many different people and populations, and it's a space where people in the community know that they can go and get support and help.
Club Crown Heights isn't a place where just students come to get help with their homework. You know, it's a place where the families can come and get resources. I always see myself in a lot of these students here who, if I just had a little bit more help early on, maybe I could have connected the dots a lot earlier and gained some of the experiences that I didn't gain till I was a lot older. And it's great to see a bunch of students come in and hear them say, yeah, I really want to pursue a career in STEM.
I mean, as long as I've been here, Clark Crown Heights has probably served over thousands of families, students. The entire community has definitely altered the lives of a lot of people. The program helped me, and I want to do the same thing that the program did for me, for other kids. We help the students be self-reliant. That's our ultimate goal. They want to come and show us their grades. They want to come show us their diplomas, their certificates. We're the first ones to see that. mean, it makes you really think that you are a second parent to some of these kids.
We know that they can learn a lot of things, but once they step out of these doors, we are not there with them. And so when we hear from our parents, from our school counselors, from the youth themselves coming back and saying, hey, I just implemented a new coping skill that I learned last week, that is success to us. It's the small steps that lead them into greater successes.
Cities that Lifeline are in, they should be very thankful for Lifeline and the services that they provide.
Lifeline is like a ball of potential right now. And I think there's probably about 100 different ways we can grow and develop as an organization to serve community needs with that capacity to manage behavioral health. It takes all of us to really address these critical social concerns and issues that are affecting our community that are the primary focus of the work of our charitable organization. And I want to say you have my deepest gratitude for every gift that you've given to North County Lifeline.